what's up? Erin got stuck in the line for the ladies' room, so I'm out here to fill time until she can make it. It's time for a little segment I like to call Meet the Actors.
What's up?
Why did you become an actor?
Well, my parents didn't love me enough, and this is my way of filling the gigantic hole inside my heart.
I don't really like actors.
Sorry I'm late.
All right, we're ready to go. To recap,
Once upon a time, there was a princess who kissed a frog who happened to betray a talking fish, who was caught by a fisher girl who wished for gold, but instead became a witch and tried to eat two children, one of whom grew up to make a deal with the devil, an enchantress, and a weird little guy for her firstborn child, to eventually be imprisoned in the tower before having her hair cut off and meeting a prince in the desert. And there were no crab people.
simple, right? Back to our story.
You see, that princess who married a frog had a mother.
Most girls do. It's a real problem. Remember, guys, if you want to know what kind of wife you're going to have, look at your girlfriend's mother, because that's who she's going to become.
Do you ever wonder why you're single?
No, I know I am single.
Once upon a time.
My standards are too high.
Once upon a time, there was a dwarf. I prefer a little person. In fact, two dwarves.
I prefer dwarf.
And these dwarves worked all day in the mines.
I've been working on the railroad.
Mines!
Whistle while you work.
We can't use that song.
I do what I want.
No, like, it's copyrighted, the mouse will sue us. Anyway, these dwarves worked all day in the mines until one day they came home to find...
What the heck is that thing?
She's huge. She's going to eat me. Run for it.
You see, in those days, most people were cannibals, which explains the witch from before. The first dwarf, who we will name Dopey, Slappy wasn't afraid.
I like the ladies. So, baby, can help no sit here in my bed.
This is a children's story!
So I'm gonna chop you up and eat you.
Time out.
But just go with my character wants.
You do not get to eat Snow White. You're not the villain of the story.
No, look, I've been doing some character work. Slappy has had a hard life. He's been discriminated against for being a dwarf. He works in the mines all day. He's got like the black lung. He just hates the world. He just hates it.
He does not!
And he wants revenge against the humans who have wronged him. So when this giant chick shows up in his house and sleeps in his bed, dinner time.
No, we're going to do the story as written. Snow White cleans house for the dwarves, then she gets poisoned by an apple, and then a prince shows up and...
You know, maybe we should just let the dwarf rewrite the story.
No, I don't like the look of him.
Okay, I got another one. I've been cursed by a witch, now I have supernatural powers.
Besides, sometimes the originals are, how do you say, bad?
Oh, really? These are classic stories. Classics!
And now I can animate zombies. Was one day animate zombies.
Classics, huh? Let me show you a classic. Number 191, Lean Lisa.
Never heard of it.
Are we doing Snow White or Sleeping Beauty?
She's alive.
Why is it that I have to cook and clean for the dwarves? If I'm the princess, shouldn't they be cooking and cleaning for me?
Both of you stop, okay? We're doing a new one. Lean Lisa.
Never heard of it. Am I beautiful?
You're lean.
Skinny. I've always wanted to be skinny.
Have you ever tried ingesting tapeworm eggs? It really cleans out the insides.
Anyway, once upon a time, Lean Lisa lay in her bed with her husband, Long Lawrence.
Do I get to be Long Lawrence?
Fine.
Yes!
Dear husband, I was thinking,
Trying to sleep, woman.
I'm tired of being poor and hungry. What if we took the cow out into the field and tried to get her to have calves? Then we could raise them, sell them, and buy other animals. Then we wouldn't have to starve anymore.
Sounds like a lot of work.
You're lazy.
Quiet, rabbit tongue woman.
And then she died. The end.
Seriously? That's what it says?
Yep.
Wow, that story sucks.
Can I go back to being Sleeping Beauty?
She's alive.
I thought you were supposed to be Snow White.
Can anyone really tell the difference?
Anyway, what I'm saying is, these stories need some spicing up here and there. A new angle, a new way of putting them together.
I know. We can put together a big budget musical told from the perspective of the witch.
Or, hear me out, we could follow the dwarf's lead.
Fine. Whatever. I don't even care anymore. I don't even get to tell a story. Whatever. Fine. I'm sure this dwarf will do a better job than me. Go ahead, take my place.
Sounds good.
Wait, I didn't.
All right, you're dwarf one, you're dwarf two. I'm the new narrator.
Am I still Snow White?
You're whatever you want to be, honey. Call me. So, Once upon a time, there was a group of dwarves that worked in the mines on the surface of the earth and swore revenge at the Upworlders.
Curse you, Upworlders!
And one day they came home to find a beautiful girl sleeping in their bed.
Hey, look, a giant hottie.
She's huge. She's gonna eat me. Run for it.
Wait, hold on, dwarf number 2. I'm tired of running. I'm tired of being a supporting character. You see, I happen to be quite brilliant, and I know for a fact that this giant hottie has been cursed to sleep for 100 years.
I thought that was the Sleeping Beauty story.
From my perspective, they all look the same, whatever. And the only way for her to wake up is to receive a kiss from her true love, me.
Aren't you a little short and girly to be her true love?
Look, if I was a frog and I kissed her, she'd love me forever. So I just happen to be a dwarf. Big deal. She'll grow to love me.
And with that,
I'm not really comfortable with the kissing part.
oh, you're all right. Go ahead. Make out with the woman in a coma.
This is like a Lifetime movie.
Can I just, like, shake her hand or something?
Please? I don't think she brushed her teeth today.
I brushed my teeth.
Well, something's a little rank over here.
That was me. Sorry. The beef is just tearing up my insides.
Can we get back to the story, please? You are ruining my magic.
Fine.
It was love at first sight.
You're a dwarf.
Little person.
Yes, I'm the mighty dwarf Slappy, and I have rescued
I
you
was
from the
just
curse
tired
that was
of
causing you to
mom
sleep
or
for 100 years. I am your true love.
This is where you break the song.
I don't know the words.
It's okay. I wrote them down for you. I've been working on this one for a while.
There once was a girl who fell in love with a man about 4'2". He had a beard and a big red nose, but I loved him through and through. And I didn't care about facial hair, cause he had a heart that's true. So I gave him my tuna to sweep and cook him stew. And I knew my place and didn't talk back, because that's what good wives do. So I cooked dinner and cleaned the house and left the thinking to you. I don't want to sing this anymore.
No, you're doing great. You're doing great. Your voice has kind of like a desperate quality to it.
The next verse says that I fetch him slippers and don't mind when he gets drunk.
It's the perfect marriage.
This is disgusting. I'm a modern woman.
Well, you're not going to live happily ever after then.
I'm going to tell the story my way.
Oh, come on. Now everybody's doing it.
Are y'all going to need me anytime soon?
Yes, we're starting over right now. There once was a very beautiful girl. You're going to be Snow White this time.
What? Really? I've always wanted to be Snow White. I remember my 5th birthday party. It was a dress-up party, and all my friends came as Boba Fett or Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles or that one weird thing from McDonald's commercials. But I was Snow White, and I was so cute in my little bow and my wig and my dress. That was the happiest day of my life until my mom told me I was a boy. Of course, she's the one who'd been dressing me in all those clothes since...
And moving on.
She was the most beautiful girl in the entire kingdom.
I am the prettiest.
But her stepmother was jealous.
Snow White,
Stepmother.
is that a zit I see on your face?
Oh, you'd like that, wouldn't you?
I do believe you're putting on weight.
Not on this body, sister. These curves are tight and streamlined like a racing yacht owned by a rich Colombian drug dealer.
You might want to tweeze your eyebrows. They're looking puffy.
My eyebrows are sculpted like a block of clay in the hands of a blind god of sculpting eyebrows. Who writes this stuff?
And off the stepmother went to go look into her magic mirror.
Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest of them all?
Well, it's certainly not you. Curses! Hey, that's a good idea. Maybe you should try that.
But Snow White had other plans.
Mirror, mirror hanging on black hooks, why must I be judged by my looks?
Fashion magazines.
But I'm so much more than that. I've got a brain and martial arts skills. I'm going to go to one of the 7 sisters when I graduate from high school, where I plan on double majoring in social psychology and women's studies.
I only respond to rhyming questions. Besides, those aren't real majors.
Fine. Mirror, mirror hanging over there, how do I make the young people care?
put it in a music video with hot chicks.
That's not a
And
very
just
good...
then, it was her stepmother.
Stepmother.
Snow White.
Snow White.
Stepmother.
Look at me and no despair, Snow White, for I have a lot of money, and I've been through a lot of plastic surgery in Hollywood. My bust points north, my skin is as smooth as a lake after a storm, and I've had all my Justin Bieber tattoos lasered off. I've tucked, sucked, vacuumed, and erased every visible trace of life experience of the past 27 years, and now I am more beautiful than even you.
Not quite.
Dang it! Well, how about an apple as a peace offering?
When are you going to learn, stepmother, that we women shouldn't be judged by our external beauty, but rather by the contents of our brains?
That's just stupid.
Well, how about I use my martial arts skills to take you out, then?
Oh, it is on.
Hey, I was just in the neighborhood looking for a girl in Tacoma to make out with, and whoa, chick fight!
And it was a glorious battle.
Go Snow White!
A titanic struggle of good versus evil, purity versus corruption, until finally,
I will transform myself into a black dragon!
No, that was the Sleeping Beauty story.
I thought we were doing Sleeping Beauty.
no, this is Snow White.
Hey, can I borrow that?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Thank you. Take that, witch!
Oh no! I'm melting!
Actually,
I'm bleeding! Oh! That was so hot.
Like somebody else I know, Prince.
You're very forward.
I'm a modern woman. Come on, let's get married.
And then,
Hi,
What did you just call me?
nothing. Look, I'm living with a bunch of other dwarves, and
I've heard enough. You are lucky enough to become my servants. Come with me.
and they all lived happily ever after and avoided traditional gender roles. The 7 dwarves cooked and cleaned and did all that other junk that Snow White was supposed to do. The end.
wow, that was enlightening.
Thank you.
And they had a son, Walt, who grew up to be a very handsome young man. Like most teenagers, however, he was rebellious and didn't like to do chores, which would have been fine, except that the royal family had forgotten about the witch.
Which?
The witch which watch Walt wish.
What?
Watch.
Ugh, being a prince is so hard. I wish I was something else like a frog.
Done.
Oh man, I'm a talking frog now. This sucks.
I thought she got stabbed to death.
You only thought she got stabbed to death. In reality, she survived by sending her soul 15 years into the future.
I'm not sure this makes a whole lot of sense.
Do you want to get through all of these or not? So Walt becomes a frog and moves into a pond where he remains until he finds a rainbow ball and gets kissed by a princess. But the real secret origin here is that of dwarf number 2. This is a little story I like to call Number 95, the devil's grandmother.
The devil has a grandmother?
Everybody has a grandmother, and you need to call yours before she dies.
Excuse me, I have a phone call to make.
Oh, thank God, I thought she would never leave. Now, before I start this very special story, I want you all to think about that special old person in our lives. You know the one. And imagine what it would be like to be old for a day. You already know, sir. Imagine how it must feel to have your best years be behind you, and to really only be waiting for the welcoming embrace of death, to feel your body decay, your mind collapse. Tell us about it, sir. This man is so old he can't even speak. You must be his caretaker. I pity you. Now, this is a very special story brought to you by the Hallmark Channel. Can we get some warm, fuzzy lighting, maybe a soft glow around everybody on stage? Could you try that again, please? What's your problem? Yeah, I'm talking to you. We're trying to have a very special moment here. You're ruining the special moment. What did you just say to me? This is a family show, you walking pile of putrescence. You probably don't even know what putrescence means, do you? You know why you don't know? Because you went to public school and they don't teach vocab anymore. Hey, where'd you get that picture of my mom? Oh, you're dead!
And now for a very special Hallmark Channel presentation. Times were tough on the old farm.
Now that your grandpa's dead, I guess I'll just sit here and tend my garden. It's all I've got left, really.
A special garden, a garden of love.
Hi, grandson.
Hi. I heard about Grandpa. Could you use a hug, Grandma?
Boy, could I.
And so began a very special relationship between the devil and his grandmother.
Could I help with those peas, Grandma?
Sure you can, grandson. Just don't let me catch you using that black magic of yours.
Oh, Grandma.
Say, are your horns getting bigger?
I'm growing up.
So you are, so you are.
But the garden couldn't stay green forever.
What happened, Grandma?
Do I know you?
What? I'm your grandson, the devil?
Now, where did I put my glasses?
I'm afraid your grandmother has Alzheimer's.
No, it's not fair. It's not fair, Grandma.
So they decided to go on one last road trip together.
I always wanted to go to the Grand Canyon.
We'll get there eventually, even though I can't legally drive.
Earthly laws never stop you before.
You're right.
It would be the wackiest road trip of their lives.
Did you just burn Albuquerque to the ground by calling on the power of Hades?
Oh, Grandma. Shh. You didn't see anything.
And maybe, just maybe, they would learn a little something about the power of the human heart.
Grandma, we ran out of gas, so I stole a human heart and I'm using it to power our car.
Who are you again?
But the greatest lesson would be learned when they reached the Grand Canyon.
You know, grandson, me and your grandpa are simple people. We liked simple things. We always meant to come up here for our honeymoon. Never did, though. Too many chores to be done. Boy, he would have loved this view, though.
I could summon the soul from Hades and put it inside a coyote.
Wouldn't be the same. Which coyote?
But even very special Hallmark Channel presentations have sad endings.
Grandma? Grandma!
Yeah, she died, dude.
No! No! Why, God, why? I curse you and your kingdom!
So your grandmother didn't have health insurance, so I gotta charge you her medical bills for dying, which comes up to about $23,000.
I curse you!
And he shrank until he became quite small, and in fact a dwarf.
Now, go work in the mines with the rest of your kind. Now, I'm gonna go to Disneyland where I'm gonna work in one of those big animal costumes. So the next time you're walking around Disneyland and you see Chip and Dale walking towards
And
you...
I'm back to prevent lawsuits.
Too late!
Now, we can't really understand that story until we know where the devil's grandmother came from.
Can we pause for just a second?
What?
Is that really how the Brothers Grimm recorded that story?
Well, that's more of a modern adaptation. You know, we took a few liberties. Okay, fine. The real story is about a couple of soldiers who sign away their souls to the devil, but his grandmother feels bad for them. Blah, 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 blah. Nobody gets killed in the end. I just thought the title was funny.
Fine, but now we have to fit that into our story.
No problem, because long before she was the devil's grandmother, she was a little girl
That's deep.
who liked to wear red clothes because they were sexy.
When she was a little girl?
Oh, sorry.
You need professional help.
Okay, so once upon a time, Little Red Cap.
Little Red Cap?
Yeah, Little Red Cap.
I thought it was Little Red Riding Hood.
Well, it says Little Red Cap in the book, and we're going by this after that last scene, so it's Little Red Cap.
Fine, jerk.
What?
I didn't say anything.
So Little Red Cap.
Well, I'm off to my grandmother's house to deliver these sweets.
Oh, little red, why haven't you brought in Grandma any sweets? I guess Grandma will just have to starve to death and it will be all your fault. I'm dying.
Wow, Grandma really knows how to turn on the guilt. Well, I'm off to the dark and scary woods. Alone. Doesn't seem like a very good idea.
The woods alone, you know what that means.
I'm frightened.
wolf. I don't have money.
You're not worth it.
Whoa, 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 whoa. This is a children's story. You can't have Little Red being a weapon-toting psychopath.
I don't see any problem with it.
It's a children's story.
Yeah, a children's story about a giant mutant wolf who devours a little old lady and then lays in wait for a little girl before being chopped open by a homeless man. A children's story with a great moral.
What's the moral?
Never go outside, ever.
Fine. But there's no bow and arrow in the original, and we can't have one on stage.
You're infringing on my Second Amendment right. I have a right to protect myself against predatory animals.
Okay, put it down. What do you want to do then?
I say we tell this like an actual children's story instead of a nightmare-inducing slasher movie.
Can I at least keep my bow? I don't feel safe without it.
No, no, and no. Off stage.
Fine.
Meanwhile, at grandmother's house.
Yes, Home Shopping Network. I'd like to order the doilies. Make them extra frilly. Hello? Hello? Someone cut the phone line. I wonder who that is. Hello?
Hello, I'd like to speak to you about my religion. May I come in?
No. Yes?
Hi, I'm selling magazines to get myself out of the hood. You see, I had a hard cub hood, and I did some things I'm not proud of, but I'm trying to make it better
I
by
really
selling.
don't care.
I'll huff, and I'll puff, and I'll...
Wrong story.
Yeah?
Die, die, die!
Time out! Time out! Spawn of Satan, I will destroy you!
And the wolf ate her.
No, he didn't. I'm totally kicking his butt.
No. The wolf ate her.
Fine.
And because this wolf was a cross-dresser, he decided to put on Grandma's clothes and, he laid in wait for Little Red. If the wolf can figure out how to put it on.
Come closer so Grandma can see you, dearie.
I brought the sweets. No fat, just like you said. So you look a little weird.
Most old people look weird. Please come closer.
Don't go in there!
Why is there blood on the floor?
Grandma just had a chainsaw accident. Please come closer.
Don't go in there!
And why does your voice sound all funny?
Grandma's been smoking cigars all morning. Please come closer.
And why do you have a weird wolf-like snout and beady red eyes and jagged fangs? Why am I so stupid I can't figure this out?
All the better to eat you with!
Oh, and the wolf ate her.
Ah, delicious. Well, there goes my diet. Grandma was a little stringy. If only I had some kind of candy house to fatten her up with. Uh-oh.
And there just happened to be a woodcutter passing through.
A wolf! A woodcutter! A hit! A palpable hit! Ah.
Now, let me just slice open his stomach like I do every wolf I kill. What the heck is this?
And they fell in love.
I'm 7!
Come find me in 11 years.
Boy, was it dark in there. Luckily, I had my flashlight.
Oh, Grandma, you're so funny.
Well, it's been 11 years.
It's been 6 years.
And after a legally mandated period of separation, they married until their daughter married a demon.
I do not like that demon.
She's going through a rebellious phase.
And after he left, chasing after a one-legged dancing girl, their daughter gave birth to a son, the devil. And that's how she became the devil's grandmother.
That child is the devil.
Hush your mouth.
That was a shame.
Yeah.
All right, so to recap, let me just check my notes real quick. Once upon a time, there was a little girl who got eaten by a wolf, married a woodcutter, then had a daughter who married a demon, who then gave birth to the devil, who cursed a doctor until he became a dwarf,
Little person.
who met up with another dwarf,
Little person.
who rescued a girl from a witch, who married a prince, they then had a son who got cursed by that same witch to become a frog, who was friends with a talking fish, who got caught by a fisher girl, who became a different witch, who got killed trying to eat 2 children, one of whom grows up to make a series of unfortunate deals with a trio of supernatural beings. She marries a prince, and they have a daughter, Rapunzel, who was taken by an enchantress and locked in a tower until she was rescued by another prince, and there were no crab people.
Yeah, I think that's pretty much it.
I gotta say, we haven't really gotten all the stories that are in this book.
Yeah, but we've done the important ones, so.
Yeah.
What?
Aren't you forgetting something?
No, I don't think so. I mean, there's a bunch of stories in here about talking foxes, but who wants to hear those?
I hate foxes.
And more talking animals, and some giants, and a whole bunch with people cheating the devil out of things, and oh.
Yeah.
Once upon a time.
Thank you.
There was a little orphan girl.
Oh, I am orphaned. Oh, I am sad.
Can we pause here for a second?
Oh, how sad I am.
Just hold on.
What?
There was like some really bad beef in the catering.
Oh, the catering is bad.
Uh-oh, I had the beef.
So like everybody's throwing up back there.
Excuse me.
You don't have enough actors left to do this one.
What?
Well, I guess we can skip it.
No, you're not skipping it.
How many actors do we have left?
Me.
Now listen here, you little reject from Nickelodeon. This is my chance to be a star. Got it? We are going to tell my story. I am going to get a full-length feature film out of it, and you're going to make me look good. Got it?
Well,
Got it? Or I'll tear your tiny heart out, use it to chew towards my half Chihuahua, half Doberman mix. Got it?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Oh, how sad. Life, so sad.
Okay, so her mother died, and her father remarried.
Mother? Where are you, Mother? Are you dead?
And the woman he married was beautiful of face, but black of heart.
Oh, this new mother of mine is such a witch.
She's not actually a witch.
Why must I sleep in the fireplace for warmth? Why must I clean the house? Why, Mother, why?
Probably because she was annoying.
Oh, my life is sad. I shall spread these cinders upon myself for warmth. Ah, they're hot! Ow!
And so they called her Cinderella. Now, Cinderella's stepmother had two daughters, both equally beautiful.
I think you've got that wrong. I'm the pretty one. They're quite hideous.
Well, says here they're beautiful too.
I think I know my story. Thank you.
Oh, they're so mean to me. Oh, so mean. I can barely stand it. My tears. Oh, so many tears to wash these dusty clothes.
Like, look what the cat dragged in. Does it smell in here, or is it just her? That was like a good one, Giselle. I thought you'd like it. Oh, Cinderella, we have to get ready for the ball. What ball? Shut up. I love it when you're mean to her. Really? Like, anywho, the ball being thrown by Prince Charming. He's so charming. When I see him, I just want to grab his little tight-wearing bottom and squeeze until his scar spraying me with pepper spray. A little too much information, Giselle. I just want to bite him. Roar. Stop it.
Can I come?
Of course you can. Not come. Balls are for people who bathe. But we do have a treat for you. You're going to get us ready for the ball. I'm like, make me pretty. Make me prettier than her. I need Charming. I need him. Please.
I suppose. I'm going to need a lot of makeup.
And so, being the good girl that she was,
I'm so good.
Cinderella dressed both her sisters for the ball.
I'm so hot. I'm gorgeous.
Life, so unfair. The room is spinning. Why, God, why? Why am I just a servant, a slave, lower than the dust, lower than the worms who crawl beneath the dust? So low, so low. I shall not cry myself to sleep as I do every night.
I think she thinks the Oscar committee is watching. But just then, Cinderella's wicked stepmother entered.
Oh, Cinderella seems to be the trouble.
Life,
life and the misery it entails if when my mother, my poor dear dead mother, were alive, she would take me to the ball.
Oh, come here and sit on your stepmother's lap.
That's weird.
Get over it. Now, boy, you really hit the pot roast, haven't you? Do you think that sleeping on the hearth and eating dust would make you skinny?
I'm big boned.
Right. Now, would you like to go to the ball with us? Before you answer, think, all those people looking at you. People who hate you on sight. It's probably a nightmare. You're lucky you get to stay home and clean things for us. Let's say you meet Charming. Oh, it all goes right at first. But then he notices you have bad breath because you haven't been flossing for the past 7 years. And then he thinks, the entire kingdom's in jeopardy.
But just then, one of Cinderella's wicked stepsisters, Giselle, entered.
Stepmother, we should get going. In a moment, dear. Run along. Thank you. I will.
But then, from the opposite side of the room, Cinderella's other wicked stepsister entered.
We really should, get going. You do that, witch. What did you just call me? You heard me. Witch. Oh, no, you didn't. Girls, you're both pretty. You're both going to the ball. And you both need to leave right now without saying anything else.
And so, they left.
Thank you. Now, I'm a fair wicked stepmother, and so I'm going to empty an entire dish of lentils into the fireplace, and once you pick them all out, you may come to the ball with us.
And with that, she dumped an entire dish of lentils into the fireplace, like she said she was going to do.
What are lentils?
They go in soup, and they're difficult to get out of a fireplace, apparently.
Oh, the humanity! Oh, God! Why must I always be punished?
I mean, it's just a couple of lentils. It doesn't seem all
I
that
will never go! Never! I am cursed! But what's that? What could it be? My fairy?
It was a swarm of birds.
Question, do I have to play each individual bird, or can it be collectively the birds?
I guess you can be a collective group of birds.
You have no idea how much this means to me.
Tweet! Oh, look, birds! They're so beautiful. How my little feather friends pecked the lentils out of the fireplace. I am truly blessed. Thank you, swarm of birds. Fly to freedom!
We're off to the ball.
Look, wicked stepmother, I have removed all the lentils out of the fireplace.
Really? Like that, a kick in the pants.
So I will be accompanying you to the ball? Oh, how I love balls!
Frankly, I don't think you're good enough for balls. Besides, you've got nothing to wear. You look pretty stupid carrying your ugly mug around in those rags all night long. Too bad. Have to get going. Sucks to be you.
How can life be so cruel? Why? But what's that? My fairy?
It was another swarm of birds, carrying a dress.
Tweet. What a lovely dress. Thank you, swarm of birds. Tweet. So who's gonna do my hair? Oh, what a surprise, a fairy godmother! Isn't this where she sword comes in and does her magic thing?
Nope.
What?
We're going by the original. There's no fairy godmother in the original, just a lot of birds.
Tweet. Oh, shut up, let me see that. There's no fairy godmother in here.
I was about 11 when I figured out I didn't have a fairy godmother.
Well, I can't do this without a fairy godmother. Who's gonna turn the pumpkin into a coach?
You walk there.
What? This is stupid. I am Cinderella. I have a fairy godmother, a coach made out of a pumpkin, and a bunch of mice turned into coachmen. Also, there's no mice either, is there? Next thing you know, there won't even be a glass slipper. There's no glass slipper? Well, I guess I don't know how the story goes. Maybe I just head
beheaded at the end. I get beheaded at the end?
Maybe. I don't know. I haven't read to the end yet.
I quit. Yeah, this is Cindy. I don't know what they're doing anymore. They've got some book and said that there's nobody's coachman. I can't work like this. I don't know there was nobody's coachman. I want you to hurt them bad. I don't care. I don't care how. I'm going home.
We.
Well, I guess somebody's not living happily ever after then. All right, let's continue the story.
We can't continue. There's no Cinderella.
Sure there is.
You don't mean.
Put on the dress, Cameron. So Cinderella had her dress, and she felt very pretty.
I feel very pretty. Thank you, birds. Wheat. Now I shall walk to the ball.
But when she got there, the ball was guarded by a bouncer, a one-armed, eye-patch-wearing Scottish pirate named Mac.
Arr, what you be doing to this here ball? If it ain't Scotch, it's crap. Well, I would like to come in, please. Shut it.
But just then, Cinderella's wicked stepmother and two wicked stepsisters showed up.
Cinderella! Like, what are you doing here? You suck. I have a dress and I'm going to the ball because the birds brought it to me.
And then the birds swooped down and pecked out Mac's other eye.
Peck. Ah, birds, me eye. I'm in, sweet.
And it was a wonderful ball, a huge ball, and everyone started dancing. Unfortunately, the wicked stepmother only knew how to cha-cha, one of the stepsisters was doing a waltz, and the other one was crumping. They did manage to have a conversation, though. It went like this. Do it!
You should go dance with the prince. He's so dreamy. I'm going in first.
And just then,
Royal Highness, Prince.
Hello there. Having a nice time, are we? Blimey, she's gorgeous. Who's that minx?
My name's Cinderella.
Righto, come here and give us a taste, love.
Oh, Prince, stop. You're embarrassing me.
I'll do more than that later. Blimey, your skin. Blimey, your skin's as supple as a baby's bottom.
Really?
I'd like to roast you over an open pit until you're brown and tender like a chicken breast.
I'd like that.
Have you had dental work recently? Because you got a great set of teeth there, lady.
So do you. Rawr.
all right, this is getting too weird. I gotta say, though, I'm pretty impressed with this girl. Maybe she should win the Oscar.
Oh, Prince, you danced divinely.
Hello, what's all this then?
And they danced all night long.
What are these strange feelings? Could it be love? Oh, my heart is beating so fast. What am I to do? Will he love me back?
Why do the good ones always talk to themselves?
And she ran home and gave her dress back to the swarm of birds.
Storm of birds? Where are you, storm of birds?
Tweet.
Here, take this accursed dress, or I shall never have the man I love. Never. Oh, to be born in such a low state. The agony, the sadness, the sad agony. Question.
What?
Wasn't I supposed to drop a slipper or something?
You drop a slipper on your third trip to the prince's balls. You keep going because the birds keep bringing you more dresses and you keep dancing and stuff. And on the third trip, the prince smears pitch on the stairs, and as you're trying to leave, your shoe sticks, your golden shoe, by the way.
Golden shoe?
And the prince shows up looking for the foot that fits the golden shoe.
Huh. That does sound a lot more comfortable than glass.
Can we skip to the part, please? I think I'm gonna die.
You know, why don't you put a little effort into this, okay? Fine. With a little of this and a little of that, the prince shows up looking for the girl who fits the golden shoe.
Hello there. Any of you darlings lost a shoe?
Oh, I did. May I please try on the shoe in the bathroom? Of course. Take all the time you need, love.
Excellent.
And of course, it didn't fit. So she chopped off her big toe.
Say, you were right in there. I'm fine. Fitz, I love you. Bang is a match. Let's go get married then. Have a mid-carriage. Say, is that blood on your foot? I popped a zit on my foot. You coughed your toes, you did. What? I never had toes. Out of my carriage, you.
And so the prince returned to find Cinderella's other wicked stepsister.
May I please try on this shoe in the bathroom so no one can watch what I'm doing? Of course you can. I'm not all that bright. Sweet.
But when she got to the bathroom, it didn't fit. So she did the only sensible thing and chopped off her heel.
Son of a mother's witch. Say, you were right in there. I'm fine. It fits. Why, you were as pretty as a daisy. All right, then. Jump in me carriage. Sounds peachy.
But as they were riding,
Say, do you smell blood? I'm not terribly observant either. Blimey, is that blood on your foot? I cut myself shaving. I have hairy feet, like a hobbit. You cough, you heal, you daft wench. I did it for you. Out in my carriage.
and so the prince returned to the house for a third time.
Hello there. I realize several ladies in this here house have popped off bodily parts to fit in this here shoe. But I was just wondering if anyone else fit in it. You see, I'm not all that smart, but I make up for it by being very persistent. It makes me ideal to run the government.
I will try the shoe.
It fits.
My love.
It is you.
It is I.
And they lived happily ever after. As for the two wicked stepsisters, the swarm of birds pecked out their eyes, just for fun.
However,
I don't think so.
that is not the end of our story.
That's the beginning.
Exactly.
I thought you had the beef.
Oh, we were all fine. We just wanted to see if she could do it.
That's not very nice.
What can you do? Well, it appears we're out of time.
So it's time for the lightning round recap.
It is.
Of course, otherwise no one would be able to follow the narrative. So, what we're going to do is reperform everything we have already done in 2 minutes. Ready?
I was born ready.
All right, and go!
Cinderella got pregnant.
Heavens!
After they were married.
Joyce day.
But her daughter was stolen by a needy old grandmother.
I need you. I have a terrible attitude, but I'm still gonna bring you sweets. Ah, a wolf!
Weapon!
What do you want?
To eat you! Ah.
Hey, Grandma, you look messed up.
I don't say bad things about you. I'm gonna eat you. Ah.
I'm old now.
A woodcutter!
I heard something. Die! Hey, look, a curl popped out of his stomach.
Woohoo! You look hot. Let's get married in 11 years. Oh no, our daughter married a demon.
This is your fault.
I'm old now. Grandson,
You're losing your mind because you're old.
you're the devil.
I know.
You're sick!
Let's go to the...
You're dead!
I curse you!
Ah, man. No, I'm a dwarf. I mean little person.
Hey, let's start Dwarf Village 5 of our friends.
That sounds like a great idea.
Oh, yeah.
A giant hottie.
A dwarf.
A little person.
How about you tuck us in and clean our house?
You're not going to impress me.
I'm hotter than you.
I don't judge myself by my looks, but I am still hotter than you.
Want to fight about it?
Yes.
Oh, your kung fu is stronger than mine.
What's going on here? I'm an emancipated princess, and I'm going to take what I want. You. Sweet.
Hi, my name is Walden. I haven't had a bit of grow yet, but I've got a 3-page monologue I'm gonna deliver, and I'm gonna.
I'm rising from the dead and cursing you.
Dang it! I'm a frog now.
You've got my ball.
I'll return it to you in exchange for romantic favors.
That's sick.
Kiss him!
Okay.
Goodbye, people of the water.
Who needs ya?
I caught you!
How about a witch?
A witch? Thank you. I will become a witch.
Hey, let's eat a house.
That's a great idea.
How about I eat you instead?
How about to put you into an oven and you die?
Ah, I'm dying in an ironic way!
No, grown up. And somehow I'm poor. Adi, show yourself the devil and the weird guy.
Rumpelstiltskin.
Dang it. Deal.
Hey, you're hot. Let's get married.
I hate you all because I'm a teenager.
Tough, I've always supposed to be the devil, the enchantress, and the weird guy. Come along, Rapunzel.
You can have her as long as you sign this contract.
Fine. Up on this tower.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. I like long hair.
I like you. And they
How
love
dare you talk to anybody else? I do what I want. Ah, my hair! The crab people rule the world. No crab people? Fine.
Go live in a desert.
I will. Baby, die, die, die. I'm falling.
Hi.
Hi.
I love you.
I love you too.
And they lived happily ever after. And
Man, I hope that contract I signed with the devil doesn't have any repercussions.
You'll find out.
the end.